Okay, so let's say Harvard Arab Weekend together. On three, you're all gonna scream, Harvard Arab Weekend. Are you ready? Are you ready? So on three, 1, 2, 3. Woo! One more time, a little bit louder, please. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Did everyone take a seat? No. Okay, so I'd like to get some kind of a sense of where you're coming from. So who's coming from the United States? Raise your hand. Awesome. Who's coming from the Middle East? Woo! Wow. Who's coming from Europe? Okay. Africa? Woo! I don't want to forget other places. I know there are plenty of places. Okay, everyone, we're gonna start the night. Who's excited?
Name, father's name, grandfather's name. You have curly hair. If I had a sister, I think she could look something like you. Where are you from? Tiberias. Oh, you're from here. Your question drips with violence. No, sister, if I am from here, I would not be interrogated by you. If I were from here, I would not be a security threat. If I am from here, why were we moved from here? If I am from here, why has it taken me 23 years to get back? Your colleague, my cousin, asked me where I was going. The territories? She looks through my phone, reads my emails, checks my contacts. She takes my cousin's name and his number. He is Iraqi, and so is his area code, but he wrestled the Purple Sea to sit silent, a refugee in Fortress Europe. She's also pretty. Long hair, a blue jumper. Behind her, Bibi sits proud, half smiling at my homecoming, and the flag, clumsily large in my celebratory cell, hangs limp and flaccid. Have you participated in any protests? Have you been to Yemen, Afghanistan, Pakistan? When did you delete your Facebook? Do you speak Arabic? What courses are you taking? Why do you have an Arabic keyboard? Because my mother wanted me to learn the language of my ancestors. And Darwish taught me that land is inherited like language. And my sister said I'm from here, so please excuse my literacy. Do you keep any blogs? Can you show it to me? No, it's gone. She has dark eyes too, pretty, and I mirror her in my head. When did you want to interrogate travelers? What was the army like? Have you ever been in love? Where's your grandfather from? Is he from here? Is he from Tiberias? Have you ever been to Tiberias? Is it nice? Although I am from here, I cannot answer. Show me your blog. No, it's gone. Are you being sincere with me right now? Her head cocked sideways, and I paused. What a weird word. Sincerity implies honesty, authenticity, and respectability. No, and neither are you. This is a game, and we are well matched. You can send me back home to my grey-skied imperial island. But if you'd asked me my grandmother's name, I'd have told you Khazna. It means treasure in that language I lied and said I don't speak. And my skull is her treasury, her Palestinian memory, where we know where we're from, and we know it's right here. So you can interrogate me, and I will tell you my truths, like pearls from the oyster of my lineage. You cannot win against us. So I suppose I am your security threat. My three-syllabled identity negates your falsity, and my family blasts your rewritten history. I exist, and as long as I breathe your air, this soil will nurture me. Now, my sister said I'm from here, so I hope you know that I'm home. Thank you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, welcome to Funoon, a night of Arab culture here at Harvard Arab Weekend 2016. Yeah. My name is Zina Agha. I'll be your host for this evening. And for the last couple of months, me and my colleagues have been working really hard to make this an extraordinary night of music, poetry, art, film, food, oud, debka, the works. So before I introduce our first guest, I do want to run you through some housekeeping rules. Now, I know we're Arab, but I'm begging you to follow them. First of all, phones on silent. It's really important. Unless you want to tweet, follow, text, share, Insta, Snap, ad infinitum, hashtag HAW2016, but please no sounds going off. And second, if you can keep shuffling to a minimum, I know people come in and out, but it compromises the integrity of the performance and it shows a lack of respect. So if you could keep that, that would be wicked. So this evening, we have poetry performances by Dima Khatib, the managing director of AJ+. We have a multimedia bonanza by the narcissist and Omar Offendum. We have debka, we have food, we have oud, we have, you guys can get to know each other. And yeah, it's gonna be an absolutely wicked night. And in case you're wondering where I'm from, I'm Iraqi on my mum's side, Palestinian on my dad's side via Syria. So really got the whole conflict. And my cute British accent is because I was born and raised in London. So without further ado, I'm going to pass you over to Ahmed El-Galaili, the former director of HAAA, who will introduce our incredible poet, Dima Khatib. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
Thank you. Masa al-Khair. So I don't incur Dima's wrath, I'll have to switch to Arabic. Tomorrow you'll hear her full professional bio because she'll be speaking at our media panel. ولكن سأحدثكم عن ديما التي عرفتها كصديق قبل أن نعرفها كمديرة ل-AG+. ديما صحفية جابت الأرض وجابت معها الكلمات، وهي من عشاق العربية والمدافعين عنها بضراوة. يشرفني يا ديما حيث تجمعنا في دبي وفي أكثر من بلد لنتحدث عن الشعر أن نستمع إليك هنا، وقد حاولنا أن نجتمع في هذا المؤتمر منذ أكثر من سنة، ولكن تألت علينا دينا من قبل وتمكن غيري من أن يقنعها بالحضور. وبالأصالة عن نفسي ونيابة عن جمعية خريجي هارفارد العرب وعن جميع العرب يشرفنا حضورك الليلة. ديما الخطيب.
Hola, buenas noches. ¿Hay mexicanos por aquí? Por supuesto, ¡viva México! الليلة أنا أرتدي قميصاً مكسيكياً. Because tonight I'm Mexican, I'm Muslim, I'm Arab, I'm indigenous. I will not be politically correct today. I don't think AJ Plus is politically correct anyway, which I'm very happy about. I'm very glad to be here. First time in Boston. Hello, Harvard. Hello, Boston. And Ahmed, has been trying to get me here for a while. So it's quite something to be here and to have seen so many faces in the moments before I got on stage. في حدا بيحب هون؟ مين يرفع ايده؟ يلا شجاعة، بدي شجاعة. ايوه. بس كمان. ايوه تشجعوا شوي. I believe that the best resistance in life is love. In everything that you do. So instead of writing about politics, I always write about love. So I'm going to start with some love. This one is called Drowning. And it sounds vulgar in English, so I will read it in Arabic. وبحلمي قبلة واحدة في أول المساء. وبحلم قبلة واحدة في أول المساء أو آخر المساء أو خارج المساء ترميني في ذلك النهر. لا خيار سوى اثنين بين الغرق والغرق. وأنا أحب الغرق في الخمر، أنا أحب الغرق في الزبدة والعسل، أنا أحب الغرق بلا ماء، أنا أحب الغرق بلا أجل. فأغرقني، أغرقني فيك حتى الثمل، أغرقني فيك حتى الغرق ولا تنقذني، بل أغرقني المزيد، أغرقني فيك حتى القاع الأسفل، أغرقني فيك حتى أنسى السباحة ولا تعلمني، ثم أغرقني المزيد، أغرقني فيك حتى اللا عودة ولا أمل. ثم بحلمي قبلة واحدة في أول الصباح أو آخر الصباح أو خارج الصباح تعود وترميني في ذلك النهر. لا خيار سوى اثنين بين تلك القبلة وتلك القبلة. ستحترق الشمس بخاراً في قيظ القبل. لا خيار سوى اثنين بين الغرق والغرق حتى إن انطفأ القمر ثانية وأنت لك يخرب بيتك بعده لم تصلي. كم واحد هلأ بحب؟ كتروا؟ في حدا هون من سوريا؟ هذه القصيدة لسوريا، مع أني ما رحت. This one is for Syria, although I didn't go to Syria since 2010. But of course, talking to people, I try to always feel what they go through. So this one is called حرب, but حرب حب, حرب حب حرب. So it's war and love at the same time. عيناك أسلحة نووية فتاك تفجر في كل ما في. شفتاك أسلحة كيماوية ترعبني تعصف بكياني. أختنق ولا تدري ما بي. لكني صرت أخشى أن تصل الحرب قبل الحب فأحبني قبل فوات الأوان. أحبني الآن بكل أسلحتك النووية والكيماوية البرية والجوية وحتى البيولوجية. لن تهمني معك كل ضرباتهم الحربية. أفضل الموت على يديك حبا وعشقا بدل الموت على أيدي جيوش عربية أو جيوش أجنبية. أفضل الموت على يديك حبا وعشقا بدل الموت على أيدي أسلحة على أيدي جيوش عربية أو جيوش أجنبية باسم الحرية. حبك هو الحرية، حبك هو الحرية. فأحبني لا ترأف بي وعجل اخطف لي وردة هدية قبل أن تنتهي الورود. عجل قبل أن تودي قذيفة ما بك وبي. في فلسطينية هون اليوم؟ كم مش شايفة بس مع هو اوكي. كتابي اسمه لاجئة حب، لأني طبعا لاجئة مثل كل فلسطيني، واللجوء هو لجوء فيه طبقات كثيرة. فهذه القصيدة لفلسطين، لاجئة حب. This one is for Palestine, love, refugee. Anybody here who doesn't speak Arabic? Just one? 2? 3? 4? Okay. 5. It's a democracy, so I'll still continue in Arabic. I suppose it's still a democracy. افتح حدودك لي لاجئة تنام في عينيك. افتح حدودك لي لاجئة تنام في عينيك. هناك تحت جفنيك سأبني مخيما صغيرا بخيمة واحدة. أفرغ فيها 68 حقيبة. أفرغ فيها 68 حقيبة كتب عليها عائدة. لا أريد منظمة أمم متحدة ولا غير متحدة ولا صليبا أحمر ولا إشرافا دوليا ولا تحالفا إقليميا. لا أريد معاهدات سلام أوروبية ولا مصالحات عربية ولا أنظمة ديكتاتورية ولا حتى ديمقراطيات غربية. لا أريد وثائق سفر ولا وعودا بالعودة ولا تصاريح أمنية ولا طلبات جنسية ولا مساعدات إنسانية. سأتغذى من روحك وأشرب من فكرك وأتحلى بحنانك وأنسى ما سبقك وألغي ما بعدك. لا مكان لي في القصور ولا في البيوت ولا في الحارات. لاجئة ولدت، لاجئة أعيش، لاجئة أموت. فافتح صدرك لي لاجئة في خيمة حبك وامنحني شيئا من وطن في قلبك. امنحني شيئا من وطن في قلبك. لا مكان على الكرة الأرضية لي إلا عندك. For those who don't speak Arabic, I will be kind tonight and I'll read one poem in Arabic, actually in English, that I have translated from Arabic. It's called An Arab Child, طفل عربي. I'm an Arab child. When I grow older, I'll be a sweetheart, lover, husband, father, grandfather. I'll become a teacher, doctor, engineer, thinker, unless a bomb kills me, an explosion hits me, or a train strikes me as I ride the bus to school, unless a soldier arrests me as I throw some stones, unless starvation entraps me, nerve gas devours me, or white phosphorus murders me as I sleep in my bed, unless a bullet cuts into me as I sell potatoes on the street, unless the walls of my house fall onto me, or a shell lands where my feet are running, playing with my cousins on the beach. I'm an Arab child. I speak foreign languages. I learned without schooling. My first Russian word, Kalashnikov. My first English word, F-16. Then I learned so many, MiG, Sukhoi, Scud, Apache. They say that learning at a young age is like carving into stone. It never fades. In European countries, they learn at the age of 7 the difference between Bach and Tchaikovsky. I am now 7. My ears tell the difference between artillery strikes and air strikes, between car bombs and suicide attacks. In foreign countries, they learn at the age of 5 the difference between white bread and brown bread. Do they not know our bread is blood red? Some of us know not the taste nor the color of bread, and some of us may not reach the age of 5. I'm an Arab child. I just want to live. I want to be left in peace. I want to arrive at school in one piece. I want not to have my fingernails pulled out by scary men or be returned to my family a lifeless corpse at the age of 10. I want to play with my friends without being asked, are you Sunni or Shia? Are you Muslim or Christian? I'm an Arab child. I want to grow old like you, to live but a little and love quite a lot before passing into death, a grown up like you. Is it a lot to ask? Is it too much to ask of you? I'm just an Arab child. في حد من الخليج؟ السعودية؟ أوف، الكويت؟ عمان؟ أوه، حتى عمان؟ قطر؟ أوه، أوكي، الإمارات؟ طيب، هذه قصيدة كتبتها البحرين طبعاً البحرين. هذه قصيدة كتبتها محاولة كتبتها للرجل الخليجي لأنه مسكين ما حد يتغزل فيه بصراحة. يعني متفقين معي صح؟ لا؟ اسمها من يدري. داخ العود وداخ المسك، داخ العود وداخ المسك في عطر خطوتك وأنت لا تدري. داخ العود وداخ المسك في عطر خطوتك وأنت لا تدري. يقترب خجلك ثم يتوارى فيشطر قلبي نهرين اثنين ولا هو يدري. جمالك حيرني، نصفه جمال ونصفه الآخر أنك لا تدري. سمع به آل فيسبوك وآل تويتر وآل سناب شات وآل إنستغرام وحتى آل هارفارد هنا في مجلسهم وأنت بينهم كمن لا يدري. كم سأنتظر حتى تحبني، كم سأنتظر حتى تحبني، أم أنك ستحبني أيضا دون أن تدري. صوتك من صوتك يفرشني برجولة تذبحني إذ تخرج مخارج الحروف دال تاء قاف كأنها لا تدري. تعبت من التفكير سأنهل الآن فيضا من جمالك ولا أحد يدري. قد تخبرك المرآة يوما من يدري فتسلب منك أجمل ما أدري. كلا لن أكمل قصيدتي، سأمزقها عند الفجر كي أحتفظ بجمالك مضاعفا وأنا وحدي أدري. طيب لسه عندي وقت يا زينة؟ لا، واحدة. الزيتون. You know, olives are very important in Arab life, Muslim life in general. This was written in Caracas, though. There are no olives in Caracas. But olives live always inside our mind and memory. في ذروة وحدتها انفتحت شهيتها. في ذروة وحدتها انفتحت شهيتها، لكنها شهية على الطعام في غياب الحب في زمن بلا رجال. في ذروة وحدتها انفتحت شهيتها، لكنها شهية على الطعام في غياب الحب في زمن بلا رجال. صارت تأكل الزيتونة تلو الأخرى تنهال عليها بشراهة بلا كلل ولا ملل. لا تعرف كيف توقف دوامة أكل مجرد بلا مائدة. تأكل الزيتونة تلو الأخرى فتتراكم أمامها بذور الزيتون كأجساد رجال التهمتهم واحدا تلو الآخر بلا كلل ولا ملل. لم تعرف حينها كيف توقف دوامة أكل الرجال بلا فائدة. حين كان الرجال ألذ من الزيتون، حين كان الرجال أكثر من الزيتون. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dima. What she didn't mention is that she also speaks 8 languages and is the only female executive director of Al Jazeera and one of the most powerful women in the media in the Middle East. So just hands up for that. You're wonderful. And actually, for those who don't follow her on Twitter because she's wicked. I see a bit of a seating crisis going on. Can everyone raise their hands who has a seat that's free next to them? Okay, can you either move up and make sure that people in the back can come in? I think you don't want to be standing up for this next performance. If there's a way that you guys can move in and get the people at the back to stream in, that would be great. There's a few seats here free at the front as well if you want to move forward. And also, what is that noise coming from the back? Did I not give house rules? So, without further ado, we're going to move on to our headliners for this evening. I am so thrilled. I don't want to over-introduce them because they actually need no introduction, but I'm so thrilled we could get them. And they are the narcissist, Yasin El-Salman, who teaches a hip-hop course in Canada, was born in the UAE, and is Iraqi. And Iraqis are notoriously underrepresented at house, so as a fellow Iraqi, shlonek. And we also have Omar Effendim, a Syrian-American rapper who is just extraordinary. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
A man came out of the Holy Land, and he said, I come bearing an olive branch and a freedom fighter's gun. Do not let the olive branch fall from my hand. I hold neither a symbol nor a gun. My hands are empty. They reach out to you. Which of you will take them? My country cries enough. My country calls for a new global, social, political contract. I call for a direct dialogue with Israel, so we can create a Palestinian state with men of goodwill at a conference table, and not from the debris of exploded villages and human life. I address you now. You have failed. You have destroyed flesh, only that. That is your triumph and your dilemma. But how do you kill a dream? The dreamer, yes. The dream, never. The dream survives.
Harvard, if you got love for Arab, make some noise right now. If they ask you what's Damascus like, tell them that it's like a glimpse into the afterlife, alright? Said if I ask you what's Damascus like, say it's a glimpse into the afterlife. That's what I tell them when they ask me what's Damascus like. I tell them that it's like a glimpse into the afterlife. A hellish heaven, heavenly hell, when relishing in poetic embellishments, memory fails. See, this is Damascus. And this is a glass of spirit comfort I love, but I'm aware of the fact that certain kinds of love can slaughter you in their wrath. I'm a Damascene being, dissect me into halves and have not, but grapes and apples fall in your path. Open my veins with scalpels, hear ancestral chants of heart transplants can cure some of the passionate. Why does mine stay torn in half and minarets crying tears of absence? Like trees that so speak, years have passed them. You can hear them asking for civil rights to live amongst tears of jasmine as house cats take naps relaxing. This is Damascus. And what the singer Armando Mancinero sings so beautifully is that it's the saddest thing in this world. And this is how I feel for you. Clap your hands. If they ask you what's Damascus like, tell them that it's like a glimpse into the afterlife, alright? Said if they ask you what's Damascus like, say it's a glimpse into the... That's what I tell them when they ask me what's Damascus like. I tell them that it's like a glimpse into the... A hellish heaven, heavenly hell, when relishing in poetic embellishments, memory fails, coffee grinders crackling, childhood reminders back when, how could I forget when my reaction to cardamom strong fragrance yet and still finds attraction, as proud fathers wait for a sweet daughter's face. I'm asking, my roots, heart, and language are here. How am I supposed to make myself any more clear? Is clarification necessary with love so dear? So much so, there was no fear. How many Damascene bracelets were sold for this poetry here? Apologizing to the willow, wondering if my little siblings can hear. My parts been scattered cross coasts for years. Lanterns on horizons floating, saddened eyes have lost their hopes to see her. The saddest thing in this whole wide world. And hey, this is how I feel for you. So, if I ask you what's Damascus like, tell me that it's like a glimpse into the Said if they ask you what's Damascus like, say it's a glimpse into the afterlife. That's what I tell them when they ask me what's Damascus like. I tell them that it's like a glimpse into a hellish heaven, heavenly hell, when relishing in poetic embellishments, memory fails. See, we're tossed around in shoreless oceans only to be hunted down by devils and demonic ghosts. I battle garbage rapper pros and rapid flows. It's apropos until no bar is open to them, that's for show. Identity, your Arabness resembling a widow, though. Is there no festivus for the rest of us? History books can show what will remain of poetry's originality. If so, many a brown-nosing liar gets to have complete control. How they gonna ever write a verse to spit when killers still approach? I wore the burden of my words upon my back until I grieve what shall remain of poetry when it is finally relieved. The saddest thing in this world, my lady, is knowing that we were meant to be from the very start, but that might never be. I hope you know what he's saying by now, and I hope you remember what I'm about to ask you. Said if I ask you what's Damascus like, tell me that it's like a glimpse into the hallelujah. Said if they ask you what's Damascus like, say it's a glimpse into the afterlife. That's what I tell them when they ask me what's Damascus like. I tell them that it's like a glimpse into the a hellish heaven, heavenly hell, when relishing in poetic embellishments, memory fails. And that's life. He said, هذه دمشق وهذه الكأس والراح إني أحب وبعض الحب ذباح أنا الدمشقي لو شرحتم جسدي لسال منه عناقيد وتفاح ولو فتحتم شراييني بمديتكم سمعتم في دمي أصوات من راحوا زراعة القلب تشفي بعض من عشقوا وما لقلبي إذا أحببت جراح. Rest in peace, Nizar Qabbani, and the hundreds of thousands of Syrians, not just over the last 6 years, over the last 30 and beyond. And if I could ask the people in the back to please shut up. I'm sorry, I'm not polite. I don't have a British accent. It doesn't sound sweet. It's the easiest way for me to say it. اسكتوا يا جماعة لو سمحتوا. أنا سامعك أنت اللي عم تحكي هونيك ولا؟ Thank you. Harvard Arab Weekend, make some noise for yourselves. I have to say, it is really an honor to be here. I've heard nothing but great things about all the panels, all the performances. I heard there's a lot of love for Feiruz and Hummus and Debke. We're celebrating all of it and so much more, not just today, but for the next 4 years and beyond. Isn't that right? I couldn't be more proud to be Syrian and Arab and Muslim and all those things than I am now. Sounds strange, don't it? I mean, we got dictatorship or occupation, monarchy or civil war. Are these the only options that our part of the world could afford? You see, I wrote this verse at 30,000 feet en route to Austin. Next week, Chicago. This week, Boston. Speaking about my people and what 5 years cost them. Syrian bodies strewn ashore, families who lost them. Brutality the likes of which a child should never see, let alone be subjected to. Lonely, poor, and destitute. Realities the likes of which our voices never freed. Free to march across the harshest seas, only to be rejected too. I'm appealing to the best of you. If my mama didn't raise me right, I wouldn't be addressing you. I'd be on my knees begging you. These babies deserve better than blurbs and newsletters or decisions about their futures that help arms dealers earn better. In addition to the smugglers, the looters, oil barons, air polluters, killer telecommuters, shooting bombs off drones, officers close enough to home to be dozing off by 8 with little trauma signs shown. Pundits adding to the drama, one that flaunts a devil's thumbprint, but that index pulling triggers isn't charged when the body it's connected to is in uniform garb. Ain't that something? Trust me, they don't hate our freedom. It's the lies they find repugnant. It's the wars and the coups and the propping up of dictators, the short-term memory, the long-range missile radius, and the craziest election rhetoric imaginable. While we would claim a moral high ground just isn't fathomable. The fact that Black Lives Matter has to even be said is telling. Back in '08, we had hope and change selling. 8 years later, some Great Lakes waters are strange smelling, and Syrian lives shatter from a barrel bomb shelling on an hourly basis, while my cowardly face is staring at a camera phone reflection. Drowned away in disgrace, hundreds of thousands are plundered by thundering rounds of obliterating agony. World leaders would rather lead us to believe they're being liberated. Actually, the older I get, I find the meaning of freedom is relative. I mean, it doesn't even mean the same to me and my relatives. Democracy on a high horse or high off of sedatives. Keeping up with the Joneses isn't being competitive. Now, I'm no longer in debt, but I still feel like I'm getting it. The misuse of my tax dollars is getting repetitive. Meditative retreats were all that kept me from losing it. Now I look in my son's eyes to find what is relevant. Gibran is the best medicine. Make some noise for yourselves, yo. So I became a father 9 months ago. 9 beautiful, tiring months ago. It is literally more incredible than anybody could have ever explained to me, and more exhausting than anybody could have ever explained to me. But it is now truly my first identity before anything else, and it is the greatest blessing to be able to see a beautiful, smiling face in the morning that is just happy to see you, when it feels like this whole world is trying to make you think you're worthless. You know, you turn on the news these days and everybody knows, I mean, Syrian, Muslim, immigrant, check off the list as much as you like, but he just makes me so proud. I think I'll stand up for this one, actually. I asked earlier, dictatorship or occupation, monarchy or civil war, are these the only options that our part of the world could afford? God forbid we'd ever have some self-determination without a military coup set up by other nations. From Lumumba to Mossadegh, the choice was pretty clear, they weren't having it. Our resources were just so very dear, they couldn't trust us to control them, so they just went and stole them, or stuck us in a system where we would forever owe them, forever, ever. IDF or IMF, pick your 3-letter poison. Either way they're coming, and they'll probably bring their boys in, bulldozing and drilling, fracking and a killing, lacking any consciousness is backing any villains, justifying bloody means until that bitter end. Soon we'll be the terrorists, but now the best of friends. They pat us on the back and sell us all that weaponry, then slowly start invading us with a selective memory. I try to tell my people not to give into conspiracy, but when you lack transparency, it makes it very hard. You say that we're your equals when your narrative of heresy is being written carelessly and proving who's the fraud. Hey, yo, do you believe it? I'm saying Allah, Khuda, Adonai. The dollar says you trust in him, forgive me, but was that a lie? 300,000 Syrians, freedom was the battle cry. 800,000 Rwandans, man, did any of us bat an eye? Moral inconsistencies became our claim to infamy. Apathetic citizens, devoid of any sympathy, fattening in our bellies, flattened by the tellies. Horses with the blinders on, faces in our cellies. Look, we're numb to all the numbers, dead to all the truth, and blind to all the evils we've been feeding to our youth. Then we give them guns to shoot and sucker them in with loot, and before they get a chance to grow, we plucking them from the root end. Carrots on a stick, record deals, draft picks, album flop, ankle pop, anchor drop, that's it. Plantation prisons harvesting a strange fruit. Nowadays it's easier to sell a lie than speak truth. How you guys feeling? A lot is coming at you right now. I apologize for being a little rude earlier, but it seems they didn't get the point back there. لو سمحتوا. فيكم تطلعوا لفوق وتحكوا قد ما بدكم بس هون Thank you. All right. آخ فهمنا من فوق. إيه طب اللي فوق اسكتوا كمان. Sorry. آخ يا عراق. الطريق للشام مليء بالدم. هلال خصيب من كثر الجثث تحت الأرض الهم والقصص. على مين الذنب؟ ما عاد بين شي بهالغيم. علمي علمك ألمي حلمك كبر عقلك سكر تمك ولا يهمك اسمع كلمة أمك لما تقلك وين السم روح ولا عيونك أفيونك. قوم يا ولدي شم الورد ولم دموعك. ابن بلدي شوف البركة بوس كوعك. حوى من خيالك افتح ضلوعك واجمع الخير واطلع عكس السير. بسكينة شعر ماسكين الشاعر. بتجرح بالفعل وبيفرح الفاعل. ترك الصحراء وهرب على الساحل ليسبح ويمرح بس غرق بالآخر. وهاد ثمن حريته أمله ونيته اعتقال بحري انشغال عقلي احتلال فكري انفصال فقري. فوق النخل شاف شمس صباح فخري. خمرة الحب كن حذر من شربه. يا من الناس راحوا بالويل من تجربته. إن كان حب إنساني أو وطني اصحى. نصيحتي يا أخي صبرك لا تنسى تدير بالك على أهلك. ضل ماشي على مهلك. ألغام وبنادق بين بيتك وأبرك. كل كذب الدنيا هالشاشة بتخبرك. الكلام مش سليم بس الله كريم. الله كريم. We got Close My Eyes next on that, right? You know what? Pause that for me real quick. I just want to get everybody's help here. Let's split the room into two if we can do this. I want you to get your singing chops up. Is that possible? If you're nervous, act like you're in the shower, nobody can hear you, it's all good. This side of the room, try this with me here. It's real simple. La 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 la. And this side, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's going to sound a lot better when the music starts. La 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 la. This one's dedicated to anybody who's lost a loved one, who's felt the pain of death and realized their own mortality in the process. Yeah, I bet you thought that I forget. I'll admit, I've often tried. Ever since the day you left, I've been feeling lost inside, waiting here with bated breath. Patiently, I recollect. 1 foot in the grave, foolish step to take. Now wait a sec, I heard about it all before. Read it in the ancient text, messages delivered from the best of us to save the rest of us from grief, stress, and a weak chest, speechless. 1 tongue, 2 eardrums, so speak less. And yes, the meek blessed with inheriting this earth. But until then, I worry for children who perish first, carrying thirst, walking miles for polluted water, buried in turf, lost smiles in a slew of martyrs. Is this the type of life we're meant to be living, where history's repeated, tragedies we're reliving, huh? These were the kinds of conversations that we used to have, but now that you're gone, I just speak to you in song, and I close my eyes. La 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 la. Louder, guys, come on. La 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 la. This side's way better. You have a knack for showing up soon as I close my eyelids. The world is black, but sure enough, your luminance is shining. They say no man's an island, and to me, you were a continent, constantly reminding me to elevate my consciousness. Now back when I was growing up, you told me to keep smiling, that no matter what the obstacle, nothing was impossible. Timeless wisdom in your silence, a language all its own. Find a place your children's children love and go on and call it home. And plant roots. Watch your family tree grow to bear fruits. Can't let that pride in ye grow Set aside your ego. In the eyes of people, we share truth, clear through windows to your soul center. So find an equal whom you love being alone with to get you through that cold winter. This type of guidance you provided me was priceless. I can almost see you smiling while I write this at night. I just one more time. Grieving isn't easy, but the tears breed patience. Believing isn't easy, but the fears feed faith in that infinite uncertainty of certain situations. Recognize you're immortal. Your demise is but a portal to surprises unpredicted by the limits of a mind. So finite that only in hindsight do we ever find what's right in what was wrong. And this is more than just a song. Sometimes your heart must skip a beat so you'll appreciate it more. Now keep calm and carry on. You wanna knock on heaven's door? I'm not so sure, brother, the line is very long. And since his very dawn, mankind has never been benevolent enough to get along. At least not on a global scale, so please begin at home. I pray we're not a total fail, but indeed the good die young. Yeah, yo, deep inside I know we'll be united very soon. That's why I say, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi. I have so much love for this row right here. Thank you. I got love for you too. Come on, it's okay. I love everybody. Thank you. You know, Dima, first of all, can we give a round of applause for Dima Khatib? That was an incredible series of poems and so much inspiration.